Hello everyone, it's Dr. Bill again. I have been requested by the foundation to talk with you for a minute or two about a particularly, shall we say, memorable experience that you had at Governor's School around a lab. So many of you have called this the Squirrel Lab, but actually the lab's title was the Ethogram, and you were supposed to come up with a comprehensive set of descriptions of the behaviors of a particular study animal. It could have been a bird, it could have been some other mammal other than your roommate, of course, and many of you by default chose the gray squirrel because of its ubiquitous nature and its general abundance. Well, around that squirrel lab, I heard some interesting stories. There was one about a young lady who was so enamored with this lab that on a drive home one weekend, she was swerving, making skid marks all over the highway, trying to make little grease spots out of squirrels. She was so maybe frustrated. And then there was a young man who decided, as many govies would to do something different. He wanted another study animal. So he chose ants as his study subject. Well, his field optic, instead of binoculars, was a magnifying glass. And of course, as he observed his ants through the magnifying glass and the sunlight struck the ants, most of them were burned to a crisp. And he had to turn to a default animal, which likely ended up being the squirrel. So I'm glad so many of you remember this lab. I surely remember all those afternoons sitting in my easy chair hoping to watch a football game with stacks of ethograms in my lap. I realized that was my fault, but this was a unique experience for me as well. Well, the reason I'm chatting with you beyond that lab today is I am challenging you to do a mini squirrel lab for a wonderful cause, the Squirrels in Motion Challenge. The rules are simple. When you are challenged by an alum, you and your family will grab a video and or a selfie with a squirrel, post it to social media, give to the Govies in Motion campaign, and then challenge at least 3 of your fellow alumni. Please see the Squirrels in Motion Facebook event page for details. I thank you very much for your time, and I hope you all are well and happy.